Grace and peace, everybody. We're back. There is no thumbnail. There's no title. There's a title. We're just going to talk about it real quick. And I just want to jump in here and, for the record, just get your opinions, your thoughts on what has happened as an attack has been levied against the former president in Pennsylvania. And it seems like it's been pretty wild. Man, this is crazy days we live in. We're in some crazy times. And man, I actually don't know what I would expect differently because of the day and age that we're in. We're not civil. We're not able to be civil. And I mean, this is what we're looking at currently. There is no way, apparently, from the clips that I saw, former president was at a campaign rally doing what he does, campaigning, and from somewhere in the crowd, shots were fired. It looks like he was injured on his right ear. And this is just, wow. We are in some wild days. This is craziness. So I'm seeing tons of Twitter memes already populating already. This is craziness, man. This is absolutely insanity. But I just want to get on real quick and just kind of chime in a little bit and just get your opinions and see where you all are in regards to this. And, encourage you, ask you to pray for our country, pray for former President Trump, pray for current President Biden, because we need level heads. If once it's gotten to this level now, there needs to be level heads, not hot heads. If you're going to be a hothead, go sit in the corner and play with Play-Doh or something. We need people who are going to be level headed in this day and age, because at this current moment, we're now in some really treacherous waters. So just wanted to talk about that for a second. Feel free to chime in your thoughts. If you don't mind, just put my name in front of it so I can kind of see. If you say DWC and then leave a comment, it would it'll jump out a little bit more. And I have no idea where I got this hat from. Oh, there's a hat I got from my wife picked up a long time ago, and I was wearing it today. And it doesn't really look that good on me, but oh well. Anyway, moving on. This has been building for a long time. Rebecca says, sadly, I'm not surprised, but it's still awful. Absolutely, it's been awful. We do need Christ. Absolutely, we need Jesus. Nurse Chels, thank you so much for stopping by the way. Thank you, everybody who jumped in. This is an impromptu live stream. Did not intend it. I didn't even make a thumbnail. So we're just jumping in to hear your thoughts, give you an opportunity to talk about this. So please feel free to join the live chat by hitting the like button. But more importantly than that, pray for our country. We need help. We need a lot of it now at this point. I'm not really totally surprised either, but you still are kind of taken aback when you see just how wicked and evil we can truly be. Tawanda says these people are sick and crazy. What's going on, Transplanted Texan? Thank you so much for stopping by. So I see tons of, I'm looking for information that's popping up on the Twitter sphere. I mean, this is going to go viral like nobody's business. Man, this picture right here is just going to be it right here. I mean, whatever they thought they were going to do, they've undone it by 1,000. They've done completely the opposite direction, because that picture right there is going to go all over the place. Man, I'm trying to find some articles pertaining to it so we can talk about it, but it looks like and sounds like that has been it sounds like he's okay, as far as I can tell. I'm looking real quick. Man, I mean, clips are showing up all over Twitter or X, whatever it's called this week. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, this is craziness. Oh, here's an angle shot. I'm going to pull this in because I hadn't seen a different angle of it. All right, let me move me out of the way because I don't need to be here. All right, because you need to be able to see. Here, I'm down here at the bottom. All right, but you need to be able to see. All right, here's former president. And they're looking at this Jumbotron up here, talking about the lowest economy numbers, job employment numbers, something of that nature. I missed what he was talking about, but let's see what happened. Yeah, this is wild. Hold on one second. Un momento, por favor. Hold on one second, brother. That's a good friend of the channel was wanting to ask, was I going to be talking about this? And I'm like, guess what? I'm already talking about it. Wow. Yeah, looking at this, I'm sure people are already dissecting it. Wow, this is craziness, man. Like, look, I enjoy political banter like anybody else. You know what I mean? I enjoy some good back and forth. I enjoy some good discord, but I never want to see it, and you never want to see it get to the place of being uncivil. We're no longer civil, and now we've taken, we've gone to a different place. And sadly, it looks like we are going to a different, I'm sorry, they're going to a different place. I'm not going there. This is ridiculous. All right. So I see a comment here, stage. They wanted that to happen. Okay. Okay. I mean, at this stage of the game, I have no idea. Would it surprise me? I would be very disappointed if it did, if that were the case. But you know what? I wouldn't, at this stage of the game, I wouldn't be surprised, but it is what it is. I want to Slick So Famous TV. I haven't heard from her. So if you shoot me an email, we can coordinate something for sure. Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, we had Reagan back in, I don't even remember when that was. We had Reagan. I think there was an attack on Gerald Ford at one point. We've had none of this foolishness. We had somebody throw a shoe at W, but that was it. I mean, we've been pretty quiet as it relates to that. Now look at where we are. Yeah, this is absolutely, positively insane, man. But I appreciate the comment. Thank you so much, Atlanta. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you meant. Atlanta since '82. Let me see if there's any other. And as far as I can tell, it looks like he's okay. Prayerfully, we'll know exactly what happened and whether or not the person that did this was apprehended. I don't see that, so that's kind of interesting. But hopefully the person was apprehended, hopefully, or whatnot. So, man, I was literally going to go live and just talk about the Alec Baldwin case. And then lo and behold, look where we are. So let me see what y'all got in here. All right, let's see what y'all got right here. By the way, thank you so very much for the very gracious Sadie Neal. Thank you so much for the super chat. Pray for our country and President Trump. Trump derangement syndrome is real. There's no question there at all. No question at all. I agree. 100%. Thank you very much for the very kind super chat. Thank you very much. All right, let me see. I got some other good comments right here. He was late there. I was looking at something else on YouTube and then got a text from a friend that it had happened just a few minutes I was away from watching the live rally. Wow. I wasn't even watching it. I was not planning. I don't really watch political rallies that much. I watched the one in New York because I thought that was going to be an interesting one. But man, yeah, definitely glad he's okay, bystander. Because at the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, this is not what we needed. This is not what America needed. My goodness, in the morning. They said shooters down. I don't know if that means shot or apprehended. Usually when they say down, that means that somebody's been put down. But I could be wrong. They could be using different terminology. But usually when they say down, it means that the person has been eternally down. Denise Atkins. Okay, Denise. That was actually kind of funny. Denise Atkins says, what a way to treat the VP, praying for our country. I wasn't ready. That actually was kind of funny. I have to give you a little bit. I'm going to give you a little bit on that one. I'm going to put you in a 0-second timeout, but that was kind of funny. Come on now. Big Bot says it and makes it very clear. No matter who the president is today or will be, Christ is king always. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Ooh. Rebuke and reprove says that the person was put down. Okay. Yeah. Trump got grazed on the ear, and that's what it looked like pretty clearly. Marshall, I think this is unequivocal right here. That right there, that right there was, I mean, for real. I mean, the rally didn't even blink. They didn't blink. I'm sorry. They guaranteed that man's going to win. We are in some wild times, Sylvia. We are in some wild times. Thank you so much for stopping by, Sylvia. Thank you so much. Okay, so thank you, Nurse Chels says that the person was put down per people on the scene. Okay, this is an interesting take on a black law student. Hey, at this current moment, I have no reason to believe that it wasn't, but I guess we'll find out more. Were you there, Tyra? If you were, I would love to hear what happened. I'm sure there's going to be other people that were there at the rally because the rally looked insane. It looked like it was packed. So, all right. Lots of commentary back and forth. All right. President's unharmed, but others, F.D. Roosevelt, Truman, Ford. That's right. Okay. And the Missing Voices community says, I'm not a supporter of Trump, but people are losing it. And I think that's the part where we're no longer civil. We have to we need to come back to civility. So we need cooler heads to prevail. So prayerfully, cool heads within the Democratic as well as the Republican Party, independents as well, will rise to the top and keep people in a place of being of calm and understanding, because we don't need craziness like this. What does Corey say? By the way, this is Corey Miner from the Smart Christian channel. Thank you, Corey. It's odd, though, that many of the people there are taking videos and no one ran. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, there was a big scuttle in the people behind, but yeah, I think you're right. But if you go back and not to be contradictory, Corey, it didn't make sense. Like, I wouldn't know what to do either. So run where? Run which direction? I don't know where it's going. So I totally get it. But yeah, hopefully some more information will be coming out soon. Yeah, the convention is coming up. Like, yikes. All right, so what is here? Okay, so Charlotte says that the person was removed. Okay. Pam says she's been to several rallies, 2 rallies, please forgive me, and it's an amazing thing to think someone got in any kind of weaponry. Sorry about that. My daughter, President Firstborn, is back, by the way. She's back from school. We went and picked her up this morning. All right. The whole area was swarmed with armed law enforcement within seconds. People couldn't leave. They're all locked. I'm sorry, they all looked shocked. I got you. Did not sound like a pellet gun to me, Apex said, at least from the clip I saw on Newsmax. Yeah, I'm not going to go with pellet gun, but hey, I'm just praying that whatever this is, because again, if it was something staged with a pellet gun, that means you had more nefarious purposes for the show than you did for the actual, if it had been something else. So in my opinion, that actually makes it worse. All right. Good to see you, Nakia. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. What is a law student says? I can promise you no black people was in Butler, Pennsylvania. It's a very different place. It's, redneck country in Butler, and they play with guns in Butler. Okay. I mean, I live in Cobb County, man. Hey, Kennesaw, I mean, it used to be you had to be a gun owner to buy a house. So I'm totally fine with that. I mean, I understand it. Oh, man, you know somebody got on their flip phone. Flip phone was activated, Pam. You know that. The phones was out. The videos will be coming. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go over and scroll through Twitter real quick because the pictures, the videos are forthcoming. Because I've already seen some angles like, man, these people are once that happens, it's going to be off to the races. All right. Yeah, I don't see any new pictures. I just see the ones that we've seen so far. But man, this has been a wild news week. 2024 has not been playing games with us. I mean, we had the Alec Baldwin situation on yesterday, which was crazy. I was literally working on a video about that. I came home, started working on that because I had this great idea while I was on the road. And while I'm working on the video, this happens. Man. And we're supposed to hear new information on the YSL case Monday, hopefully Monday. Man, I'm telling you, 2024 is not playing. 2024 has its foot on the gas. It said all gas, no brakes. Mr. Told You, they used to think they're enthusiasts. Cognitive dissonance set in. Okay. I mean, it's very possible. Yeah, I mean, lots of people got down, but I think a lot of people were looking confused. But then you also got to realize, like, I don't know what I would do. So I'm not gonna sit there and point my finger and say they should have done, because I don't know what I would have done. So there is that truth as well. Dumb Sheep said people would stay to protect Trump. Hey. Okay, I see a couple of conspiracies. I see the tinfoil hats are in the house. I appreciate y'all. Shar says most people might not have realized what was going on. We watch YouTube. I personally was near a drive-by shooting in Compton back in the day, and we laughed at my dad when he dropped and told us to get down. Yeah, I've never been in one of those situations. So again, I can't tell you what I would do. But guess what? Mr. I Told You So agrees with you. Yeah, this is a wild time, Kelly. A wild time. I'll let her know that you said welcome back. I'll let you know. She said, and today's her birthday, by the way. So that's my big girl. I'm glad she's back. No, I agree, Corey. Something hit him. What it was is a great question. I mean, definitely weapons were left there then. Right. So if the person was removed off the playing field, then he leaves all of his toys right there. So then that will be definitely be interesting. We'll see what happens. Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you, Slick. Remind everybody, hit the like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. See, that's what I'm saying. At this point, I think we really need we need some clear-headed leadership on all fronts. Conservative, Republican, Democrat. There needs to be clear thinking people, because at this moment, I think we've already entered into new territory. This is new treacherous waters we've never been in as a country. Because guess what? Those things are going to go. Sales are going through the roof. Absolutely. And Mr. Told you makes a great point. Makes a point there. Polls are already too positive for him to stage this. Makes no sense. It's more logical for the opposition to actually conduct an event. I agree. Oh, this is going to be it. I don't think they. No, the only reason I don't think so, a black law student, is because it was Trump. I don't think that's the only reason I don't think they'll push that idea, because it's Trump. I don't think, because yeah, that's the only reason. Now, if it were somebody else, maybe, but because it's Trump, and nah, that's my only pushback. But we'll see on Monday. Hey, let me tell you what I've learned about 2024. Write everything in pencil, because you're going to probably change some stuff. Don't put anything in ink. Don't put anything in concrete, because you might be changing it. So I'm willing to be wrong. I will go on the record and say I'm willing to be wrong. Yeah, this is a very interesting point too. And this is why I disagree with black law student. Every holiday, really every weekend in Chicago, there's multiple people of the highly melanated sort that are shot in Chicago. I'm originally from there. So it's a thing. Like a 3-day weekend, bro, you could see like 100 people. Man, you can see more than that. And it's super hot and the weather is good. Man, come on. So in those kind of events, you don't see them pushing for gun control. And remember, Chicago is one of the most gun unfriendly cities in America, and they're not pushing for gun control. I don't think they're going to push for gun control, or because of 45. I don't think so. That's my reason to push back. But again, let me tell you again, I'm willing to be wrong. Okay, I'm totally willing and prepared to be wrong. I mean, at some point, I agree with you. Bible, care, and share fellowship. At some point, we do have to realize this rhetoric has gone a little bit too far. And it's not a, quash First Amendment speech. It's not that. It's the fact that we've gone to the point now that we've vilified and demonized our opponents to the point they're no longer human, and we feel justified in treating them in this ungodly manner. And I think that's where we as Christians must stand up and say, we're not going to participate in this insanity. This is not going to work. Sorry about that. Hold on one second. I don't know why she talking so loud. Why is President Firstborn talking so loud? You home? Okay, good. But why are you talking so loud? All right. Good to see you, Womb to Tomb Apologetics. Grace and peace. All right. Oh, Richard Simmons passed away too? Good gracious. y'all's 2024 is not playing. Not playing. Okay, you know what, Deborah? Let me say it like this. If it were staged, okay, let me say it like this. If it were staged, I think that those who staged it are far worse than those who would have perpetrated a real absolute crime against somebody. But watch this. And we've already said it, like, what is the gain of that when your poll numbers are already phenomenal? You're already demonstrating that you're winning. What's the purpose of that? I don't get it. So that would be my only question or pushback in that regard, Deborah C. But I'm not saying that you're wrong. Bags, many items. He said DWC bags. Many items were not allowed in taking in when went to Jackson and Ocala. I think you mean Jacksonville. It was 4 years ago, but I know that they took just about everything from you. Okay. What does Atlanta say? Atlanta says, well, they won't be talking about Joe Biden for a few days. I wonder what the TDS networks have to say. Yeah, I have no idea what Joy Reid is going to say. This is going to be fun to watch her. I just had a terrible thought. This is what Marshall says. Marshall the Plug says, I bet Lion Brian Karn is going to claim that he prophesied that this was going to happen. Oh my goodness. The fake and phony and false prophets are going to be coming out of the woodwork. I already know one. I already know somebody's going to be texting me soon enough. I already know them. But I believe no one ran because the intended target was okay. News is reporting that the person is deceased. Okay, so that means that whatever weapon would be left there. So, okay. All right. Corey says that there's audio of the Secret Service saying the shooter is down. Yeah, so I think down means down. Like they put down Old Yeller, they mean down. So not apprehended. All right. I can totally get, I believe that there could be a level of distraction for this. Absolutely. Absolutely. But let's just be honest, okay? 2024 has been a literal calendar of distractions. There have been a ton of shiny thing over here, then another shiny thing over there, shiny thing over there, another shiny thing. There's been tons of stuff like this for 2024. It's been wild. Let's just be honest, tell the truth. So, yeah, that's wild. But what's going on, Tina Carson? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cindy, for stopping by as well. I didn't want to use certain words, Tina, because I have no idea that we're in new territory. As far as I know, YouTube might have already taken the video down. I don't know. They might be like FBI open up at my own house. So that's why I said, that's why I wrote the title like I did, because I don't know what they're going to, this is new water. So again, I could pop up in a few minutes and let me just check, make sure I haven't been taken off. Yeah. At the current second, I'm still on. But I don't put anything past them. That's why I just said, former president. Yeah. I was going to just say injured at a rally. Yeah, because YouTube is a special kind of bird, and ain't nobody got time for that. So that's why. So that's why, Tina, if you're wondering, that's why I wrote that title like that, because I don't have time for them. Okay, let's keep this going. Let's keep going. Well, thank you, Sis Bud. Thank you so much for coming by to get the news. I appreciate it. I want thank y'all for shouting out my daughter. I'll make sure I let her know. Let her know if she doesn't stop by. So thank y'all so for giving her a shout out on her birthday. I think that would be great, SM, if he did. I think it would show a level of civility, because we need civility in this moment. But I'm not holding my breath. But we do need civility. I see a lot of Second Amendment jokes popping off in here. Y'all are wild. I like how Big Bot said it. Hate is a heart issue. Being renewed in Christ is the only remedy. Not a remedy, not partial remedy, but the only remedy. Amen. I agree with you, friend. Thank you so much. I agree. Oh, I do want to say thank you so much to Mr. 444 Smile with a very kind and gracious $5 super chat. He says, what? Great guy, good content. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you so much, man. Grace and peace. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. But now I don't remember where I was on the screen. Like when you open up the super chats, the screen throws back to the beginning. Okay, here we go. I think I caught up. Possibly. Dr. Ruth Westheimer passed away today too? Y'all, 2024 is not playing. They're not playing. All right, this is interesting. Marshall is a fantastic supporter of the channel. I call him the plug because he's forever emailing me TikToks and these articles that I might not have seen. He's an excellent resource. What does Marshall say? The real question is, will any of these black pastors who oppose Trump pray for him tomorrow morning in church? I'm gonna go on a limb and say no, but I'm sure there'll be some. Forgive me, there will be some. I just don't think there'll be enough to offset all the ones that have been saying all this vile, wicked stuff, especially in Pennsylvania. I think that'd be interesting. They said he was grazed in the head. Yo, the Simpsons have been wild, and tomorrow the Simpsons will have said they've been had an episode about this. It's possible. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. And I'm usually that guy, Audrey, that says, hey, they want you to look somewhere else. And this could still be that situation. But there was already so much distraction going on. I mean, literally, before this, everybody was talking about what happened with the Alec Baldwin case. And of course, what are the implications to possibly the YSL case here in Georgia? That was enough distraction to choke a horse, right? So I don't know what could be the play though. Like, I feel like we already have enough distraction, but we could add more, sure. Not saying that there's a distraction limit or anything, but I'm like, well, what would be the purpose of it? Yeah, Cat Williams called it 2024. Man. Who's that? Titus Shower. I've never heard of them, Kelly. All right, now I got to look them up. All right, let's see. I've never, so to answer your question, no. But if let me see who this person is. I don't know. Okay, here. So we can have a lighthearted moment. Let's have a lighthearted moment. All right, so my new sister, Tina, says, has anyone ever told you that you resemble Titus Showers, the gospel artist? All right, so here's Titus. What y'all think? I mean, it's not an insult. Let me see. I can kind of see it, actually. I can kind of see it. Okay. I've been called much worse things. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of, okay. He just needs a much better chin crown for sure. Okay. All right. You know what? I've actually been called way worse things. I've been called way worse things. Okay. I can kind of see what you're talking about. I can kind of see it. I was not planning on that one, but I got you. I'm gonna ask the dynamic duo when they come down. I'm gonna ask them, see what they think. But okay, that wasn't bad. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much. This is my first time coming onto your channel, even though I am subscribed with it. Well, Pam, welcome aboard. We appreciate you being a part of the best live chat on the planet. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Oh, this thing done moved again. Y'all are going in here fast and furious in this comment section. All right, let's see. Biden is going to laugh about this. Man, I hope not. That team needs somebody with a level head for sure. But let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. Don't be surprised if there isn't a 2024 election war with Russia and NATO involvement would pull U.S. into a conflict, U.S. in a war, no election. That would, I mean, I hate it. I can totally see it. So after last election, I can totally see it. This is what happens when you called a threat to democracy every night on the news. I agree. All right, keep it going. Thank y'all so much. Great conversation going on. The crazy part, Black Law Student says, is you only hear a few shots, then you hear a louder shot, then nothing else. I'm wondering how many of those were return fire, because you don't know direction. So were there things going in one direction and then multiple things going back in that direction? I don't know. I don't know if nobody got hit. I did hear this. One of the bystanders got injured, but I don't know. But trust me, there's going to be more than enough analysis of this. We're going to get a healthy dose of our own analysis of this. They're reporting that he's a highly melanated person. Really? Oh, now I got to go back over here. Let's jump back over and find that. The person was a highly melanated person? Get out of here. I don't see that yet, but let's see. Okay, I don't see it yet, but all that means is I don't see it. That's all that means. Okay, I'm still looking to see if I don't see I don't see a call of who the perpetrator was. So I'll keep looking, but I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Per the Guardian, the shooter was just really. Okay, let's go. Let's jump over to the Guardian then. All right, let's see what they got. Oh man, I got to donate money to the Guardian. Okay, I have got to subscribe to the Guardian. All right, let's jump out of that real quick. We do need to pray. Absolutely, Sylvia. No question, no doubt about it at all. Okay. Okay. This is exactly why no one just. Yeah, I think Kathy makes a great point. We should even, there should be certain things that we don't talk about. We're not kind of being funny about, even if you're trying to be humorous or trying to be edgy. I agree with you 100%. Oh, why? Okay, so wait, somebody at the rally passed away too? Okay, now I really gotta find this. Okay, let's see. Can you put it transplanted Texan? Don't hesitate to put it in the Discord. That would be super duper helpful. Yeah, put it in Discord. We watch YouTube. What's going on, Felicia? Good to see you. Grace and peace. So we're just going through it, and I was working on a video. I saw this, and I wanted to just kind of talk about it. Of course, encourage. No subscription needed for headlines in the Guardian. Okay, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just being special. Okay, so there's a headline right there. I'm clicking on this link. I'll do it later. I'll register later. All right, so here we go. Let's just pull this in. Okay. All right. What do we know about the reports of this? Okay. Reports of being fired in Pennsylvania rally as former president rushed off stage with apparent bleeding ear. All right, we see that. The reports of being fired at the former president on Saturday following the former president being rushed off the stage with apparent blood around his ear. Here's what we know about the situation so far. Trump was speaking at the rally at Butler, Pennsylvania, when loud noises were heard in the crowd about 6:13. I wonder how long had he been on stage, but that's beside the point. Trump appeared to have been struck in the area of his right ear as he was speaking. The videos show him quickly clutching his ear and then ducking down on the ground as security agents and others leaped on to his aid. Trump stood up with blood on the side of his face and appeared to be saying "fight, fight" while pumping his fist. Trump was then escorted off the stage into a vehicle, and the rally location is now an active crime scene. Trump's team and Secret Service confirmed that he was fine and he's being checked by a local medical facility. All right, that is everything there on The Guardian, but it is not telling me anything about the person that was committing the crime. So I'm going to go back, jump back into Twitter. And okay, I'm still running through Twitter to see if anything. I don't see anything at the moment. But we will keep looking. We'll keep looking. Feel free to add it to the Discord, Transplanted Texan. But I do want to make sure I get these comments up here. There have been quite a few. Man, these comments have been coming fast and furious. What is Mr. I Told You So says? He says, just a donation in recognition of your calm and thoughtful commentary on this and all the issues to which you speak. Salute. Thank you so much, Mr. Told You. I appreciate you. Grace and peace. Thank you so very much for the support. I do this because I like to give Christian commentary on political and social matters. This is a political matter of epic proportion. But at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, when everything is done and all the toys are put away, I recognize that my king is never going to be elected. My king is never going to be rushed off the stage at a political rally, and my king is not going to have cognitive decline. So I like to give like, hey, we can have these conversations about elections and politics and social issues, but at the end of the day, Christ still reigns. And so that's why I do this. So I appreciate you. Thank you very much for that, Mr. I Told You. And I am looking through, I know there were several people who were doing videos earlier, and I'm looking at one of them and his video is gone. Let me show you what I mean. All right. Liberal hive mind. His video's gone. Now he might have made it private. Maybe he made it private. It's possible, but his video's gone. I wonder if YouTube is a snarky beast, and sometimes they do not play fair at all. Not sometimes. A lot of times they don't play fair. Let me look at Professor Nez's video is still up, but he's also ended his live stream. So I don't know if he ended it on his own recognizant or anything like that. It looks like he ended on his own. Okay. So, but Liberal Hive Mind, his video was up when I left. When I came on, and now it's gone. Yikes. But, yeah, this is some wild times. I don't know I have no idea. I have no idea what to do. This is some wild days. Okay. And I'm just looking I got some emails. So I'm looking to see if anybody's sent me something with the, let's see, New York Times. Yeah, New York Times. It's just a breaking news. But man, this is some wild stuff, man. This is absolutely wild, unheard of. I mean, we are well into uncharted territory at this point. It's fair to say we are Associated Press, Corey said. What was Associated Press? Let me jump in there. We are well into, we've never been here before. All right, let's see what the AP is saying. All right. Okay, it looks like they might actually have a little bit more. So let's jump in there. All right, so yes, this is the AP live updates. The criminal is deceased. Rally attendees were also injured. Trump whisked off stage after shots ring out at rally. Trump was whisked off the stage. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Make this a little bit bigger. All right. I think that looks good. Trump was whisked off stage at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, after apparent shots rang out through the crowd. Trump was showing off a chart of border crossing numbers. Okay, that's what it was, border crossing numbers. When shots rang out, when bangs started, ringing through the crowd, Trump could be seen reaching for his right ear, his right hand toward his neck. There appeared to be blood on his face. All right. Oh, here we go. So it says here, what we know right now, that this person has been deceased. He was put down, and that's by the Butler County District Attorney, tells the AP. Let's just see what they say. Trump fine after shots rang out, and the gunman, and one attendee has passed away. Wow. Okay. A local prosecutor says suspected gunman and at least one attendee are deceased. Okay. President Trump thanks law enforcement and first responders for their quick action during this heinous act. Spokesman Stephen Cheon said in a statement, he is fine and is being checked at a local medical facility More details will follow. Secret Service in a statement said the former president is safe. Butler County District Attorney Richard Goldinger said in a phone interview, the suspected gunman has been deceased, and at least one rally attendee was also deceased. Trump, the presumptive Republican nominee, was showing off a chart of border crossing numbers during the last rally before the Republican National Convention opens Monday, when the apparent shots began. As the first pop rang out, Trump said, "Oh," and grabbed his ear as the two more pops could be heard in the crowd. And he crouched down. Someone could be heard saying near the microphone as Trump's lecturing, "Get down, get down, get down, get down." As agents tackled the former president, they piled upon him to shield him with their bodies as their training protocol, as other agents took up positions on stage in search for the threat. All right, so that's a map, of course, where Butler is. Screams are heard in the crowd of several thousand people. The bangs continue as agents tended to him on stage. Trump got to his feet moments later and could be seen reaching with his right hand toward his face. There appeared to be blood on his face. The crowd cheered as he got back up and pumped his fist. His motorcade left the venue moments later. His condition was not immediately known. Police began vacating the fairground shortly after Trump left the stage in what local officials described as a crime scene. All right, let's see what Joe said. President Biden was briefed on the incident in the White House, and he said he received an update briefing from Kimberly Chattel, the Director of the United States Secret Service, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro, and White House Homeland Security Director Liz Sherwood Randall. Trump's eldest son, Donald Trump Jr., posted a photo on X of Trump and his fist raised and his face bloody in front of the American flag with the words, "He'll never stop fighting to save America." All right. But it didn't say what Biden said, which is interesting. All right. North Dakota Governor Doug Burnham, Florida Senator Marco Rubio, and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, the three men in Trump's short list for vice president, all quickly sent out statements expressing concern for the former president, with Rubio sharing an image taken as Trump was escorted off the stage with his fist in the air and a streak of blood on his face, along with the words, "God protect President Trump." Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, a Democrat, said in a statement on X that he has been briefed on the situation in Pennsylvania state. Police were on hand at the rally site. Violence targeted toward any political party or political leader is absolutely unacceptable. It has no place in Pennsylvania or the United States, he said. Okay. Amazing. I'm not doing that right now. Good call out. Thank you so much, Corey, for telling me about the AP. All right. We got a lot to talk about. Man, it's going to be wild. Because now I forgot that the RNC starts on Monday. So this is on the heels of that. Oh, my gosh. The RNC is on the heels of this. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be wild, to say the very least. Okay. So this is the gentleman they're saying has committed the assault. Okay, I don't know. They're posting it on X. I gotta see somebody else. I'm not gonna post this because I see it on X. I'm not confident that that's right, and I don't want to put out somebody's bad information. Okay, so here, they actually have video of the police taking the person out. Yeah, y'all can go see this on X. X is pretty wild at this point. All right, so apparently there's a shot of them getting the person after he's been neutralized. Wow, man. We don't need this, man. We need so much better than this. Man. And my Discord is going crazy. All right. My Discord is going bananas. Okay, let me see real quick. Man, we got angles all over the place. Yikes. So the angle of his wound right there. Yikes, hit him right in the ear. Good gracious, man. Yeah. This is definitely not what y'all wanted. Wow. Okay, let me get these comments. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never been to a political rally. I think it was Pam a moment ago said she's been, and they're very strict. I have no idea. That is a fantabulous question, which I think, could lend itself to some of the conspiracies that have already started floating around already. How did that get in there? I have no idea. Yeah, it looks like a hole in the cartilage of his ear. So it looks like he got a really bad piercing. I'm not trying to be funny. As far as I can tell, Jay Bennett, I don't see any commentary about what is the weapon that was used. I mean, there's some things that seem a little bit weird, a little bit odd about this. And at the current moment, this second, I've not seen anybody say what was the weapon that was being used or confirm was the weapon that was used. Which would I'm looking through again to see if anybody's. I don't see anything now. Oh. Oh. I don't think the dude was actually in the. Oh, if this picture's right, he might not have been in the event. That doesn't make sense though. Okay. Check. I'm encouraging you all because there's a lot of it showing up in X right now, Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. It's looking like the gentleman wasn't actually in the rally, but that doesn't make sense because the other picture we saw them carting somebody's body out wouldn't make. So I don't know. I'm sure it's going to come out more. But okay, so this is somewhere at the rally. I'm not going to play the audio, but there's clearly somebody who's taking an eternal nap right there on the roof of that metal building right there. I don't know if that was, was that outside of the rally, inside the rally, or whatever, because it doesn't coincide with what we just saw a moment ago, which lends itself to me. I don't know if this is right. That's why. Okay, where's the other picture we just saw a second ago of them taking the guy out? Where is it? I don't know what I did with it. Yeah, so that's the only thing I would probably take that with a grain of salt. Okay, see, this doesn't work with this picture right here. See, this one doesn't work. Picture doesn't work with this because this person is clearly in a crowd of people. Looks like he has jeans on, but that other picture didn't look like that. So yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit cautious of because I don't know what is what. This looks like it was at the Trump rally. The other one did also look like it was at the Trump rally, but they just look in two different places. Dare I say, two different people or two different events, whatever you want to say. So yeah, because that dude is definitely not. He's in the rally. This person is. I don't know. So we just have to be cautious. I'm not gonna say that the person's ethnicity. Maybe this was one of the bystanders that was deleted. I don't know. Yeah, this is really wow. Yeah, see this. Yeah, you're asking the same question, Victoria. I don't know. I have no idea. And I think as best I can, I'm gonna try to like stay with things that I can explain. That makes sense, because at the moment, I don't know. I'm trying to find that one again with the guy on the roof. At the moment, I don't know which one is which. So I'm not going to be drug into giving wrong information and causing more confusion than I need to. So I'll just leave that alone. Let me see. I don't think you all sent me anything else in Discord. Let's see. No, I think we're good. Okay, so Victoria, that picture, wherever it went, because X has gone crazy. Okay, here it is. So, unconfirmed video suspected person that took a. All right, so this is according to the tag. It says unconfirmed video of unconfirmed video of suspected blank dead on nearby roof at the rally site. So this is clearly not the person that just took out the stands. So so I don't know, but this person said they're doing an analysis of the sound waves. My goodness. The internet is undefeated. Oh man, hold on one hot second. One hot second. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so no, that's not. No, no, no. Nobody's doing that. Okay, so these people are wild, man. Twitter is crazy. Twitter is becoming the Reddit of the internet. I'm telling you. Okay, let's see some more good commentary. Trump is being checked at a local hospital. Absolutely. I'm sure they probably already got him to a safe place at this point. Oh, by the way, thank you so much. Did Willie Doc, thank you so much, my brother. What does Willie Doc say? Willie Doc says the following. Thank you so much for the gracious super chat, sir. He says, it is infuriating Will these woke churches denounce this or somehow spin liberal Democrat nonsense? Call a spade and stand on Jesus. I agree, man. We will see tomorrow. I hate to say it. We're going to see what happens tomorrow, but I think we all know it's going to probably be very much the same thing. Okay, let's get this back on the show, back on the road. Okay, thank you so much again for that, Willie Doc. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know, Restoring Heroes Project. I'm not certain that those two pictures coincide. I'm going to wait until we see a little bit more evidence to help us make sense of this, because at the current moment, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, and I think this is the smartest way to handle it. It's too early to know exactly what happened. Absolutely. I mean, but being the fact that there was thousands of people there, and I'm sure thousands of flip phones were activated, so I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of angles and different shots and different things. People run around here with, I found a casing, or I found this, that, and the other. So I'm sure it's going to get more and more confusing, if you will, in the next couple hours. Yeah, this is very, very, what's going on? Kristen, thank you so much for stopping by. Grace and peace. Good to see y'all. Yeah, this is going to be wild, man. But I guess as we get ready to round these bases, and I'm going to go check on the family, make sure that they're good to go. But no matter what, we don't have to be discouraged. We don't have to wring our hands. We don't have to worry, woe is me, anything of that nature. Because at the end of the day, Christ still reigns. And even though we are in some wild times, we can rest assured that these wild times are being superintended, they're being overseen by a loving and caring God who knows everything that's going on. He knows what's going on with Trump and with Biden. He knows the end from the beginning, and he's not wringing his hand. He's not, woe is me, worried about what's going on in the world, because Christ already knows. So that being the case, we don't have to worry. We don't have to fear or doubt. So my goal, my plan, everybody, was to do my goal, my plan is to do my Sunday live show tomorrow. I want to talk about the YSL case as well as what happened in New Mexico with the Alec Baldwin case. If things go left, then we'll probably be talking about this, and we'll just save those kind of, because I thought they were good segments that I was going to do. But if more things come up, then we'll just save those for then. We'll talk about them then and such like that. It's Saturday evening. I pray that you all have a wonderful church to go to tomorrow to fellowship and worship the Lord with your church family. I'm looking forward to, I don't have to deacon this month, so I'm happy about that. So I get to hang out with all my family. All my family's home. So that's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to that. So prayerfully you all as well will be able to go and spend time with those people that you love, worshiping the true and the living God. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Before I go, I do want to just shout out Restoring Heroes Project. James does a fantastic job of talking about the role that men have in their families. It's not some, misogynistic, patriarchal craziness. It's just telling men that they can be great fathers, they can be great husbands, they can be great sons and brothers and such like that. James does an excellent job. The only reason he has a wrench is because he does a great job. So if you all could stop by Restoring Hero Project, if you would drop your link in the chat, James, I would greatly appreciate it, because I really would like to encourage you all to check out what he's doing. He recently wrote a book, and he has not sent me the book so I can review it. I don't know why, but I'm going to let that slide. Matter of fact, when you go over there and you like and comment on this video, say, send Dear Woke Christian a book so Dear Woke Christian can review it. I'll pay for it, James. Don't worry. Send me the bill. But check out what he's doing over there. Great brother. He does fantastic work. And I do just want to give him a shout out. So Restoring Hero Project, if the moderators could drop his information in the chat, that would be great. This makes sense. Anjou, this makes sense. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's why we saw two different scenarios. That makes sense. So not throwing shade or anything like that. I just want to wait and let it all be kind of parsed out and let it all kind of hopefully settle down so we know what is and what isn't, what did and what didn't happen. Thank you so much, James, for dropping your link. There we go right there. Y'all go check out James at Restoring Heroes Project. Excellent brother. Great, high value guy. He does a fantastic job of not only encouraging us, but being a model of it. So I just want to shout you out, James. All right, let us get ready to bug out of here. I'm going to figure out what my family's going to eat for dinner. Y'all, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your time with your family on this evening and prayerfully tomorrow as you worship the Lord with your families. So until then, everybody, grace and peace. Take care.